Hey, Marcus Howard here from Tradeology. And in this video, I want to share with you one of the most important steps that you can take to protect your funded accounts if you have them, or a hard and fast rule that you can use to help you to exponentially increase the likelihood that you will pass your next funded trading exam. And this is all about setting a proper loss limit for yourself as a trader. So in most instances, when you're taking a funded trading account exam, the actual provider, so whether it's Lilu or Apex Investing or whoever you're using, they have their own loss limit set for you, which is going to lead to that account being closed. So you may have a daily loss limit of about $1,000 or more, or you may have an actual auto liquidation threshold, meaning that if you lose this much money, you fail the exam and you close the account. By the time you actually get to that amount, in most cases, it's already too late. So one of the things that I always advise my trading clients to do is to set their own loss limit so that it never really gets to the point where they hit the one that's set by the funding exam place. That way, you are always able to trade again tomorrow. That's the huge thesis at Tradeology. We understand that sometimes you deal with things, you deal with struggles as a trader, but no decision that you make on any individual day should lead to you losing your trading account and you not being able to trade again tomorrow. So what I want to do is give you a brief tutorial on how you can set your own loss limit, whether you're taking a funded trading exam now or you are already past an account and you've already passed the combine and you have a funded trading account. Okay, so the big caveat here is that you need to have one of these funded trading accounts that use Rhythmic or RTrader Pro as their broker. So if you're using something like TopStep, unfortunately, this isn't going to work for you. This is only for people that are using Rhythmic. So that's 90% of everyone else. But let's jump in and let me show you how this works. So first and foremost, what you see me in here now is the RTrader trader dashboard. So in order to get here, all you have to do is log into your Rhythmic account. And then in those spots on the left, one of the icons that you should have should be your trader dashboard. Your trader dashboard will get you here to this point where you can see your different funded accounts. So I just set up a example account here just so we are able to do this. So once you are at this stage and you see either the one account you have or you may have multiple accounts, what you want to do is you want to right click and then you want to say view risk parameters. So what that's going to do is it's going to open up the spacing. You may get this icon here that's just talking about daylight savings time. Just click OK and go past it. Read it first, obviously, but go past it. Okay, so what that will take you to then is your internal risk parameters. So this first tab that you're seeing is the risk parameters set by the FCM administrator. So this, in almost all cases, is going to be who you're taking the funded exam with. In this example, I'm using TickTick So TickTick has a $1,250 daily loss limit on their $50,000 accounts. So here I can't lose more than $1,250 in a day. Otherwise, I've broken the rules and I've closed that account. So this is telling me what the auto liquidation threshold is for that particular account. And then the actual threshold of the minimum account balance is $2,500, meaning that I can't lose more than $2,500. Now, again, this is the one that's set by TickTick. I want to show you how you can go in and set your own, because your number in terms of your auto liquidation threshold should always be less than either the main one that you have, which is your minimum account balance, or the daily one if you have a daily one. So here's how you do that. Instead of using the risk parameters set by FCM, you want to go risk parameters set by the trader. So you want to go into this tab here. And so this is where you can manually control what your loss limit is for the day. So what you want to do is first you want to go into auto liquidate, okay, and you want to double click on this area. Single click, maybe it might work, but double click works for me. Then you want to enable it, okay? So that's going to enable now your auto liquidation criteria. Now we want to go through and set what this actual criteria is. So if I double click again, with the criteria, you'll see that there are a number of options. There is a minimum account balance, meaning that if your account goes past this amount, then you will get that administrator error inside of your trading system that says you can't take any more trades. You can do a percentage of cash lost on hand. You can do your loss limit in terms of the actual tangible amount of money that you want to use. This is the one I will recommend, and I'm going to show you how to do it with this specific one, but I want to explain what the other ones are. You can do a trailing minimum account balance, meaning that this is based on your unrealized profit, meaning let's say you have a $50,000 account and then you go up $500 in unrealized profit, but then you may end up at break even. Your trailing account balance has gone up $500 because you made $500 even though you didn't close the trade. So if you're someone who's using a trailing drawdown, this may be something you want to look into, but for the most part, your loss limit will be perfectly fine. Then you have your limiting trailing minimum account balance, which, to be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure even what that is, nor do I use it. So for us in this example, just to keep it very simple, we want to use our loss limit. So this is the cash value that you don't want to lose on any individual day. So in our example for TickTick, I can't lose more than $1,250 on the day. So therefore, my loss limit, I want to be less than that. Okay. So for here, I may set my auto liquidation threshold to, just for this example, if I'm losing $1,250 to, let's say, be $750. So if I lose $750 on the day, the trade will automatically be closed, and then I will get an administrator error saying that I can't make any more trades. I could change this amount if I wanted to be less risk averse, to say $5,000, or if I wanted to use as much as I could of the daily drawdown limit, I could set it to $1,000. I typically don't recommend you go more than $1,000 on a day, and that's usually at the tippy top of what I'm saying. So for me, I'm comfortable with saying, okay, if I lose more than $750 on the day, still giving me about $500 in terms of threshold that I can use again tomorrow, I will set that as the amount. So once you do that, you can just click apply and then select OK. And what that does now is you are set. You have a loss limit set for you on every single day that you can't lose more than $750 on a day. This is incredibly important for you, because if you do hit that threshold, it will stop you from trading, and then you will just have to try again tomorrow, but you can never do anything as long as this auto liquidation threshold is in place to blow your funded account. So let's say you're hitting the revenge trade moment, or your emotions are getting the better of you. That's perfectly fine. This auto liquidation threshold will help you. Worst case scenario, let's say your computer crashes, okay? And if your computer crashes and you can't seem to get out of a trade or log into your Rhythmic account or flatten all positions, if your trade reverses on you and it goes $750 in loss, you will automatically be taken out of the trade, and you don't have to worry about your account being blown. Those two reasons alone are a reason for you to implement this right now, meaning as soon as this video is done, if you are in a trading exam or you have a funded account, for you to go and set this up in your RTrader Pro. So I just wanted to set that up for you. I want to give you that kind of case study in this example, because this is the number one thing that you can do to protect your account. Yes, we can have better entries and exits. I understand that part. But if we can just do everything we can to minimize losses and be able to trade again tomorrow, you're always going to be in a much better position. So here, I hope this helped you, and I look forward to hearing about your results. Hey, Marcus Howard here from Tradeology. Are you a futures trader looking to scale your available trading capital to $1 million? Well, we guarantee $1 million in trading capital when you work with us. We'll distill our experience of running a hedge fund to help you hyperscale to $1 million in funded trading capital. In fact, we guarantee that if we don't secure it within 12 weeks, we will continue to work with you for free until that goal is achieved. And here's the best part. We'll show you how to automate the entire process. So once we've helped you develop your winning strategy, the implementation of that strategy will be handled by an award-winning automated trading system. So if we decide to work together, you're literally guaranteed to have $1 million in capital to trade with. Sound too good to be true? Then click on this ad and let me back up everything I've just said. You'll see several 6- and 7-figure traders who we've helped scale to $1 million in trading capital and beyond. You'll also see a video that explains how we generate results and how, when we work with you, we can help you to hyperscale your available capital in just weeks. If that sounds good to you, click below to get the full details, and if you like the idea, let's talk. I'll see you there.